That interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Don't jump. Ready?
Now Fields. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, can. Go.
They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Throwing Nix. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Rashee Rice, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Singletary to get the drive started. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll go play action with Nix. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. D.J. Johnson, the one who got there for the sack. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. Here's Nix. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down. They're going. It's Nix. Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you haven't been taught.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Nix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. Still on his feet. Touchdown, 49ers. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And he returns this to the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Fields. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Niners will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Nix. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 7. Nix from the shotgun.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Hey, Ken. Good night.
Fields now to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You look at this Niner defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Here we go, son. Tonight.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time.
Angel. Go.
And they are going for it. Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Seahawks 1st down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go, son.
Fields.
Flush to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Nix. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
Over the middle, That's caught by Rice. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Devin Singletary, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So here's a 3rd and 14. Here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
To throw is Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here we go. Up. Go.
Again, Fields.
And he coughed it up.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 62 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with first and goal at the 1-yard line.
Second and goal from the 1.
Singletary again. And this time he's into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Koo now for the point after.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Fields going deep here for Watkins. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Niners are going to have it here just past the 25. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
And he'll just get rid of it.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
To throw is Nix. Open man right side is Rice.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
To throw, here's Nix.
He'll buy some time right.
He's across midfield, and he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. Here's Nix once more. That's laid out deep for Rice.
And that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On play action, here's Nix. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go now.
They'll send a tight end in motion right.
Nix to the air.
And he comes back with one complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
Back to the air with Nix. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Niners are able to add on to their first half lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
You got a mini base. Is that all right?
Now Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Alpha, 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 alpha.
In motion, the tight end.
Here's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he goes out right around the 39. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Here we go.
Throwing again is Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. And he's brought down.
A gain of 17 yards.
Extend.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
From the gun, here's Fields. Looking deep here for Chase.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
44 yards.
And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Here we go, son.
Fields trying to throw for it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Inside the 20.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described, a defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Off the play fake, here's Nix.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
There he goes again.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So his big first half continues. His third touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Harrison Butler set to kick off.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to, and they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
118 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Off the bootleg, here's Nix.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
They're going. It's Nix.
That is caught. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
It was DJ Johnson on the tackle.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Koo knocks this one through the posts.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here we go, tonight. Tonight.
Fields. Into the hands of Perry, complete.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Fields.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
11. Here we go. We're good. Punch right. Tonight.
From the 50, here's Fields.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, can. No mas. Tonight.
Fields throwing again.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. Go.
Fields now to throw.
Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. He may go.
And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Koo for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Niners 52, Seahawks 19.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll go play action with Nix.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Here's Logan Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
42-yard line.
Don't jump.
Here's
Ready?
the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Here we go. Tonight.
They snap it to Fields.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tyreek Hill with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Fields. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Here we go, Ty. Hey, never mind, Monday. Go.
Now it's Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
There's no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on first down, second down, third down, all three incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
No, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on fourth down.
They're going to go. It's Fields.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Nix from the shotgun.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
They go right back to Singletary. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's Reek Woolen with a great play to get him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Here's Nix.
And it's caught.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Singletary. He is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Nick's going to tap this forward.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the 49ers continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Here's Fields.
Flushed out right.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And now this is scooped up, and he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Koo now for the point after.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
West right, 11, 11, 11. What's right?
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw is Fields. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Easy.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Again, Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by does the big boy have the juice? And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 139 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Nix to the air.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Hey, Ken. Easy.
Here's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Ready? Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Angel. All right.
4th down. Fields has to have this one.
And this is caught, that they say, out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's Hill, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. To throw is Nix.
Out to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Throwing Nix.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Fighting his way through contact.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now Fields. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Hey, 551, 551. Tonight.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
They'll roll him out right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now You're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for one, maybe two more plays.
Here we go, Side. Out, let's go. Side.
Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. I'm good. Side.
And one last throw here for Fields. Escapes to his right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And down to the 29-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just do it.
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't, LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating, little daddy, LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapist, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Big dog from the Tether Road told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Look at my VIP. Snicker my. One brick, one miss. Rich tickets, check out. We talking start like ball hype. Pretty face guy like, bro, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. I'm a daddy like, boy, don't blow my shit. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You're gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You're gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me. You're ugly. Just don't touch me. You're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike. I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl. She musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me. You're ugly. Just don't touch me. You're ugly. These women love me. Bro, they trying to me. That's the wrong way to ruin me. Back your buddy. If you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me. I can turn auntie into a. I'm in the S5 facing cuffy, cause I can't name that guy but me, dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You're gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You're gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 I got it. jail. On the big low, where you been at? Mine, everywhere I'm working hard. Maybach and G-Wagon truck, got M&M's in my garage. Quick to crank up on the you. Better not get me started. Locked in with the gangsters and players. My folks gon' keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated. I'm cocky when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate it. Get 'em glow, them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get 'em glow, stop overthinking, these can't with you. Get 'em glow, standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let her play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on gang. Stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, glow. Slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, glow. Two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow. No competition, these stale. Yeah, glow. Curbing, no curbing, my layers. Yeah, glow. Say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow. Keep running circles around these snails. Yeah, glow. And my bumping up in the jail on the gang, glow. Yeah, glow.
I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just let the team like we ain't knew her. She just let the team like, okay, loser. Yeah, okay, loser. I ain't out on my lonesome. They want me to loan some. I made a fortune, they can't let that go none. I'm doing so much, that costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the verse in the Achi. I put the girl in the top T. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flock to the stands, cause my eye always watching. I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just let the team like we ain't knew her. She just let the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. And I say loser. Why the always coming at the woodwork? Don't know why she mad, cause ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my, I call her steward. She the lowest, she so down and out of sewer. Growed up, back your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just let the team like we ain't knew her.